Hello there, Internet! I am your host, Jamie, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem, the Blazing Sword. We left off. We basically continue our adventure here with Lynn, and we finally made the Kalen. However, obviously, Lundgren is not too pleased about our existence after running there and running with one of the former knights of it. Finally made it here! Aaron Lundgren waits, man who will kill his own kin for a throne. Chapter 10! The Distant Plains. Leyland just. You should be able to see Castle Keelan once we pass through the mountains. I'll be seeing soon. Everything rests to the next battle. Lundgren is first made faith. This is G-Man. Final test. Yeah, I hung out with Huega today. Basically there was some group meeting I went with the Huega frequents, and because it's mainly like one of the few times I see her. And basically I was talking to her about Shadow Grid, and well, then I learned something kind of surprising about Huega. Apparently, she watched Samurai when it came out, and she even knew about the Lauren plot twist. Lauren, Tonio. Alright. And what Mike's actor did. Alright, for context, earlier this year, the actor who played Mike, Hector Rivera, Ricardo, whatever, something. Oh, Hector David Jr. Basically, a video surfaced of the guy, basically getting into an argument over a parking space at what I think might be a Walmart. And, well, he ended up shoving the guy. Shoving this guy who was in a walker to the ground. Suffice to say, people, even those who like Samurai, were not happy. Yeah, if you're wondering why I brought this up, was that... So, earlier this year, there is a Marvel game called Marvel Rivals came out. It's not Marvel Snap, but it's basically Marvel Overwatch. In other words, Overwatch is not made by a scummy company. Let me see if I can. And I already said before that I'm noticing a trend of a lot of actors from Samurai getting into legal trouble. clouds look bad. It might rain soon. Let's go, G-Man. But yeah, the actor who played... Because I watched... as I said before, I finally read the Boom Studio comics. Because I loved... I never got to read them because I'm not a big comic book guy, but I finally bought Shadow Grid. A part of me feels like I'm missing context since, well, it opens with Jen from Time Force, the Time Force team doing some stuff. And yeah, apparently, because I always found it, the reason why I brought up Samurai was because I was finding it weird that that out of all the Power Ranger seasons to pick, they picked Samurai, one of the most divisive, if not outright hated seasons of the whole show, to represent this next era of Power Rangers. Essentially, what happens is that Lauren gets involved. Lauren runs into Lord Draken, and that's when the other Rangers, like the other Samurai Rangers, like start trying to fight off Draken, but they get captured. I can't remember if Antonio shows up there or not. I might go back and reread it. Might go. Apparently, Wega even knew about Ninja Storm, and I already kept saying this before that. One of my headcanons was that Dustin, the Yellow Ranger, was a stoner. Basically, he just came with that really kill guy who's like a surfer dude. Even though he's not a surfer, he's like a dirt biker. Because like when they introduced the main team, they try to do like the most extreme sports way possible because it was 2003. I've gotta appeal to the kids somehow. The storm will go. Power slow, Power Rangers, then just go. Like, I knew it! Power Rangers are real! Apparently, like, yeah, I just checked the TV show's page. Yeah, that was something that was kind of controversial. Back then, was with, was basically in the universe they didn't really think Power Rangers existed, so they thought they were, like, stuffing it up for comic books. You're a Lundgren, aren't you? Have enough weapons? Well, here was kind of the thing was that I like initially thought that the that Ninja Storm was like intended to be some kind of like a soft reboot. I mean, and I think that was like meant to be a reference to that. Yeah, here's my always interpret my interpretations of it. My first interpretation is that it was intended to be a soft reboot, but they weren't, but they couldn't really do anything, but they couldn't come up with anything. So they just decided just to, but then Disney changed their minds, and so they decided to make up the comic book aesthetic. They did a reference to Triforcia from Zio, I think. The other reason, the other theory was that it was like been so long since the events of In Space. Like, I don't know if we ever got an age for the main three. I think, like, I don't think I ever recalled them being in school or something, like a regular high school. If it even was a high school. Yeah. Like, did we even... I always assumed they were at least in college or high school or something. Like, late college, high school at best. So maybe it's been just so long that they didn't know that they either weren't born or they didn't know about the events. I know it's a stretch, but they probably just didn't know those were real events. That's my interpretation. Anime! Holy fuck! Yeah, I should do a let's play. So, something I always wanted to do. So, I think I may have brought this up once that that one of the first video games I ever played was the GameCube Power Rangers Dino Thunder game. It's not very good. And it was my sister's idea to give it to me. You should have got me. Should have got me Paper Mario, sis. Oh yeah, right. So this is a status ring. So as I said, there were status items. Yeah, I thought like Len could use that for this next battle. If Wiggler. Right, Shane, you're afraid of spiders. Justin, your real name is Waldo. And then they're like the... So yeah, main villain Lothar. Lothar was weird, like... Let me guess, 12 legs. A funny villain and all, but... a weird character. But apparently, like, there's like a big plot twist is that it's revealed that yeah, Maharaj Capri, like, oh yeah, one of them was actually played by the same actress that played that went on to play Cassie. It was like the token mean girl, and they even like, and when the Dino Thunder Ninja Storm crossover happened, they actually kind of lampshaded it because the two of them were an inch there, but they. Not so thinly. This. They not so thinly. Veil it. Like, that cut it by making like cuts of like. So they're like. Yeah, because it turns out they pretend to be like the dumb blondes, but in actuality, they weren't. They were actually smart the whole time. That's actually a good plot twist. Sadly, Lothar being Lothar. Oh yeah, if you heard a sound effect, that's because I downloaded Marvel Rivals on Steam. Hopefully I can do better there. Because damn. And another funny thing about Ninja Storm was that, so the Select Ranger was Cam, the Green Samurai Ranger. Green Samurai Power! Power of Earth. Huh? Yeah, what's even kind of weirder is that the Hurricane Ranger. Yeah, there's another thing that makes Hurricane Ranger kind of infamous. I mean, Ninja Storm. So, the original plan for Ninja Storm was going to be very different. Originally, the sequence was going to be basically a precursor to Power Ranger, to Gokaiger in a way, in a cosmic sort of way. Was that it was going to be about... It was going to be called Hexagon. The whole plan, the original plan was for it to be set in... Basically, the whole plan was going to be like about some group. Like basically a government-ish official called the the Hexagon, and the three main rangers of from Hurricane Ranger were going to be the rookies. And as for the rivalry between a rivalry between the three main, the three Thunder, and the Thunder Rangers. And if I'm correct, they actually were going to make a Yellow Ranger exclusive to that season, to them. But and basically it was going to be like a Civil War type thing, where it was going to be like one group with Tommy and one that wasn't. And Tommy would have actually accepted it, and they think it was going to be he was going to be the Green Ranger again. And yeah, they actually even hinted at this during Forever Red. But this was all dropped once Disney moved the franchise to the West. Oh yeah, another thing probably one of my favorite pieces of trivia about it ever is that apparently about RPM was that originally Danny from Game Grumps wrote a theme for it. Like, basically there was like some demos for themes, and originally one of those things was done by Danny, but it was rejected. For being too upbeat sounding. Oh damn, that's interesting. Yeah, I just found out about this. Like, apparently the original about samurais. Apparently the original town was gonna be Stone Canyon, which if you don't know is where Adam and Rocky and Aisha were from. And that weird ass ninja competition, like, I kind of wish that was canon. And contrary to you guys might think, Samurai does have the city of Samurai does actually have a name. It's called Paranorma City. It's apparently on Mia's driver's license, like. So I don't blame any of you for not knowing, especially Linkara. any of you for not knowing what it was. Oh my god, wait, what? Apparently the guy who played Shez in Fire Emblem 3 Warriors 3 Hopes and Saul in Engage was gonna audition to be for the role of for Antonio? And also some of Spike's actor, which are kind of funny, like, because if you don't know, the Gold Ranger saga for Zio. Yeah, let's just say talk about Game Man Plays Fire Emblem, talk about Power Rangers. So the Gold Ranger in Zio was there was like a bit of a mystery because since no one knew who it was. Since there's a mysterious Gold Ranger that comes by to save them. Apparently, Billy was the most obvious candidate because Billy kept disappearing for a while. In actuality, I'm sure you guys might know by now, it's because David Yost was not treated kindly because of his sexuality. Oh wait, hold on. So, you gotta go claim to be a kinship my brother! Oh, hold on. Come on, say na 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 na! Come on, everyone say hey 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 hey! Come on, everybody, go! Go! I want to shake it! You ready for this? Everybody, get up! It's time to slam now! I got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam Dance at the Space Jam. All right. Obsidian Wasp, you have ruined that entire song for a whole generation. Yeah. You're playing this farce to the end, won't you, Lundgren? The Royal House of Kaden is known as the King Mongrel. Alright, I'm gonna pay favors for you. Lundgren, prepare yourself. Taste my blade! Yeah, apparently, so Billy was the other one. The other was Tommy's Native American brother, which is kind of awkward if you consider the fact that he's... Because for context... Yeah, the irony is how they try to avoid racism, accidental racism, but they made Jason a character who has ties to the Native Americans. The Red Ranger. Whoops. But, yeah, apparently Skull was considered, like, why? Yeah. Yeah, why was Skull considered to be the Gold Ranger? Does anyone know? Yeah, does anyone know? Let me know in the comments, because I would have liked to see Skull. He's a... because I... And then I think Richie was one of them. Like, okay, Richie was like some random background character. He was just there. He's a very flat character, so there was that. But apparently it was supposed to be Ryan Steele from VR Troopers, this spin-off of Power Rangers, other Amaritoku series that was being made at the time. That was basically an adaptation of like three Metal Heroes shows, but apparently, because Tommy was considered writing Tommy off, like Tommy was supposed to be like the main character of that show. Yeah, for the context, the following part contains themes of homophobia, so if that makes you uncomfortable, I don't blame you, especially coming from a guy who has like the actor who played, I'm sure you guys don't know, David Yost, the actor who played Billy, is gay, and since this was the 90s, gay people were not treated kindly. Billy was... The show staff, like, they thought that they wouldn't think a gay person could be a superhero. I'm gonna pause right here. So David just walked off set one day and never came back. So in an attempt to write him out, apparently one original idea they had was to bring back the kid from the Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers saga. But in the end, they aged him up, and then he got sent to Aquitar. Yeah, even Billy's actors said, if I cry during this interview, I won't be saying like this. And as you guys all know, Billy has kind of made peace with the franchise. I mean, he was there. I mean, when Saban owned the rights, obviously he didn't come back because he got like a bot email of it, which he rejected. However, he came back and basically came back to end the franchise's Mighty Morphin timeline. Yeah, that part's over. Well, back to adventure. What an annoying little girl! Nothing but a step from Sakai. This Caitlyn throne should be mine. It's getting to rain. Run, I'm a grandfather. Are you Lady Lindus? Who are you? I am Rissman, the Chancellor of the Royal Family. I received word from Kent and Saint and Kent when you first met, but no longer discovered a message imprisoned me. It's my pleasure welcoming you to home. Thank you. I see my girl now. Yes, of course. Do not be shocked what you see. We could play the Marcus's meal sometime. Who's there? I sit over the... What? Leave me to... No. Pardon me, my name is... I'm Lindis. Did you say Lindis is that? My father was Hussar, chieftain of Lorca. My mother was Madeline. I was raised on the plains. Could it be? Come here, let me see your face. There's no doubt you are Mainland's true-born child. Grandfather! Aww. Lundgren told me my daughter died. My aunt and you. You told me you were all dead. Thank you. Thank you for living. I'm blessed. Mother and father were slain last year by brigands. I was the only survivor. Just forgive my old man. God damn, my arm is burning. Lady Lindis, I plan to send you truly. My girl as well. I can't believe now. The physician said that Lord Houston looks like a new man. Like he never fell. And look at this, lady. The only feeling I know I left in my life. Lady Lindis. What is it, Florina? I've been taking to Earth House, Caitlin, from Air on Lynn. I mean, Lady Lindis will be together like always. Really? Oh, but we don't go on. It's just fine, Lynn. My Pegasus and I fly over your house now. I do love you! I mean, Lady Lindis. Florina. Let's say too. Well, aren't you planning to return home? Well, I was, but I've grown quite fond of this allegiance. Well, it's a good thing you're not, get used to not being used. J-Man, you're leaving, aren't you? No, I'm not asking you to stay. I'll miss you. Yeah, apparently these PNGs actually took up a lot of space on this, on the GBA cards, and I think those are, well, if they care, I hope to see you again. I'm sure they will someday. I miss you, honey. And, well, that was... Alright, for his bravery his command, Kent is named Knight Commander Keelan. It's a high honor of the young, but no one's eye is worth. Sane! Like Alicia. Sane is earned right because he is still Commander Keelan. Despite promotion, he still scoffs and woos any village girls who love by his citizenry. Florina, like Pegasus of Ilia. Florina has arranged to stay at Keelan. She spends every hour training and hoping to become invaluable to Lynn. Her fear of it has lessened, but only slightly. Oh yeah, right, she's actually plays a role in narrating stuff in the manual. Will, Archer Farai. Very helpful, folks. Will has become quite dear to Marcus Kalen's household. Kent is teaching him manners and be sort of Kalen. Dorcas! Once Lucy's true heir just recognized Kalen, Dorcas returns home to Burn. He takes care of his wife and makes a good living as a mercenary, fighting off the local bandits. Sarah, cleric of Ostia. Ultimately, Urk succeeded in seeing her as a safety. Ostia, her behavior is irritating, but she is sorely missed. Not. His contract of Sarah complete. Urk sets off to Etruria. His time as a mercenary is just part of his training, and he's glad it could end. Yes, it's Turner's mentor. Wrath, Sakai Nomad. Celebration of Lynn's following Lynn's Keelan. Wrath slips out unseen, where he returns Sakai. No, it's Matthew, the enigmatic thief. Matthew vanished from the battlefield shortly after. Very events remain a mystery. Nils, the mysterious musician. Nils and his sister Ninian take their leave from Castle Keelan after a few days for the Battle of Land. Gives us somewhere. Lucius, the juiciest. Lucius studies in Tampa, but for time he departs and summoned land. Here at a time, a hard-eyed mercenary. Who's best in the game? Spoilers! J-Man leaves Lucia to continue his training. He had plans on Lucia. Lucia refuses to say goodbye, even believing her heart that she'll see him again. Also, so Wallace, as I said, Wallace is probably one of the few characters to let's see now. Let's grab out of Cat Caitlin under the living Lord Halson recovers, and now the two go out on your many walks in Caitlin Gardens. On clear, dry nights, Lynn can be seen at a high top of a hill near the castle. Perhaps she is remembering the home of her youth, the plains of Sakai. And yeah, that's the end of Lynn's story, but that's not the end of the game. Because after this, we get to the real story will begin. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. See ya. Oh yeah, but first, as chapter 11, Illywood, the red-haired guy, becomes the story's main character. J-Man's role will act as tactician in his group. Help Illywood fulfill his chapter 12 by the group. You'll start with Illywood first, and you'll meet his friend, the mighty Hector Latte! In chapter 2. And who knows, maybe run into Lynn again. If any of these units are defeated, your game will be over. The game will continue if any allied units are defeated. However, a defeated unit can never take part in combat again, so be careful. Yep, the good old permadeath. Like, subscribe, all that spexy stuff. See ya.